I'm going to talk about finding joy again. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mary. I'm in my 60s and make various kinds of videos, but I have a bit of a series that comes and goes, and this is part 3 about finding joy. I find joy reading. So I'm going to tell you about my latest book that I'm reading. You hear my dog jiggling around. I'm going to let you see her. Those of you who are big fans of hers, there she is. Okay, so I'm in a different room than usual because I'm reading in an upright position, and I am reading The Correspondent by Virginia Evans, a novel, and it was a New York Times bestseller. Might still be on the list. I don't know. I have to check and see. Let me hold this farther so you can see it. There you go. I'm only on page 64. Some of you probably have already read this book, and I'm reading it because of a book club that I'm in that is reading it for the next gathering in February. But I wanted to go into a little bit, not the content so much as the structure of it, and why it's bringing me extra joy. So this is about the main character, Sybil. She is a correspondent in that the whole book is a series of letters or emails, correspondence with people, things she's written to them and things she's gotten from them. So that's kind of interesting. The reason I find it interesting is because right now I'm working my way through a giant suitcase of letters. Will you please stop? Hey puppy, you're too noisy. Hush. She's staring at me now. Ah, there she goes. Okay. Okay. Let me get my act together here. Okay, so the suitcase belonged to my father-in-law, and they are letters that he wrote or received like in the late 30s through the 1940s. I haven't gone through them all, but those are the years that I'm finding. And I'm just like reaching in and pulling one out at a time and kind of reading them. And it's interesting. I'm getting some insight into my father-in-law's life, that I didn't have before. But he kept all these letters. The ones that he wrote, I don't know how he got them back, or maybe there's some that his mom kept that he got back. I have to figure that out. But so it's a jam-packed big suitcase. He kept it his whole life. His goal was to be a writer. And, he wound up becoming a social worker instead. But that had been his passion, to become a great writer. And even in a couple of the letters I've read, he's like, I wish to be a writer. Super cool, super interesting. And now she wants to play fetch with me. No, I'm not playing fetch with you. And he kept all the letters. And when he passed away, my husband took the suitcase full of letters and kept it. I don't think my husband never read the letters as far as I'm aware of. He just kept the suitcase of letters because he knew his father had kept the suitcase, and so it was sentimental to him. And then when he died, the suitcase, was with me, came to me, and I asked my children, our 3 children, none of them wanted the suitcase of letters, at least when I asked them. Maybe in the future they'll want them. I asked my sister-in-laws, the children of the man who kept the suitcase originally. None of them wanted the suitcase of letters. Because of the time frame, the 30s and 40s, kind of pre-war, and then later I know there's some from the time of the Second World War. I inquired with the Smithsonian Museum if they were interested. Nope, they weren't interested. So, okay. Then there was a museum in the kind of the large city near me, and I thought it seemed like potentially something that might be interested, the kind of venue that might be interested in the letters. No, not interested. The person who read each of these emails, not interested. But I have kept the letters, and I have decided to read the letters. And so I will just reach in the suitcase and randomly pull a letter and try to read it. It's kind of hard to read. The handwriting is, it's hard to read someone else's handwriting. And yet I'm finding this is giving me a lot of, is joy the word? Yeah, I'm going to say joy, because I feel a bit fuller after I read each letter, like more knowledgeable of this person who is the father of my spouse, who is the grandfather of my children, someone who I knew, but I'm trying to remember what year he passed away. I think it was like 1995. And so I only knew him about 10 years and didn't know him fully. And so it's kind of filling me with joy. I'm having this joy of knowing someone better. And this book, The Correspondent, it reminds me of that. It's very similar. I'm getting to know this character better. And why does that bring me joy? Why is this my third video about joy? I think because we are all here. Let's get philosophical. We're all here for a short period of time, and we make our mark here or there. Some people more so than others, but we all leave our mark. And so that's a pretty amazing thing. And amazement brings joy, and it's a fulfilling thing. And if you kind of get what I'm saying, put the comment down below that you understand, and or maybe how you view people leaving their marks in life, and if that's a positive thing. Oh, she almost came on my lap. She jumped off. If that's a positive thing or not. But anyway, so yeah, I'm on page 64 of this book. It is bringing me joy. Reading the suitcase of letters is bringing me joy. So, I'm feeling like I do not write letters anymore. Maybe I will start writing actual letters, and, and try to incorporate that more in my life. Anyway, here's a quick, we're trying to catch a quick glimpse of my dog to bring you some joy. Let's see if I can move this around and, get a good shot. And she's gone. Anyway, I hope to see you in the future. Take care. Get some joy. Bye-bye.